Hello everyone, I hope you all are doing good. Today I'm going to start with the first chapter of civics that talks about equality. In class 7, we will be focusing on most of the principles of constitution. So first topic that we will be focusing on is ideas laid down under the constitution. Under the constitution, we say each and every citizen of India has equal rights. Now, there is a difference between the theory and the practical that this class tries to focus on. As B.R. Ambedkar said, self-respect is the most vital factor in life. Without it, man is a cipher. Nothing is more disgraceful for a brave man than to live life devoid of self-respect. So the whole idea of session would be focusing on the concept of self-respect. Constitution guarantees equality for all citizens. In reality, inequalities are practiced. Equality and democracy are dynamic concepts. It means that as we know that we are having some fundamental rights provided by our Indian constitution. Right to equality is one of the fundamental rights. It says that every person should be treated equal. But in reality, is it there? No. Inequalities are practiced in our society. Key of democratic government. There are three pillars of democratic government. First one, people's participation. Second, conflict resolution. Third one, equality, on which we will be focusing in this class. Right to equality. As I told you, right to equality is one of the fundamental rights in India. A democratic government provides equality, freedom, and justice to its citizens. It is given in Article 14 of the Indian Constitution, which says that every person is equal before the law. It means that everyone, be of any status, has to obey the same laws. It also means that no person can be discriminated against on the basis of their religion, race, and caste, place of birth, or gender. All citizens have access to all public places like hospitals, shops, and markets, etc. Universal adult franchise. Definition. All the adults in the country have the right to vote in general elections and choose their government. It means that every person has the right, it is provided by our Indian Constitution under universal adult franchise, that all the person has the right to select the representative of their choice. In India, the age for adulthood is kept as 18 years. It means that people who can vote, people only above the age of 18 years, 18 or 18 plus, they can cast their votes and they can select the representative of their choice. This includes both genders, male and female. Only people who are mentally weak or prisoners do not have the right. It means that only people who are mentally sick or the criminals, they are not having this right. Other equality, as we know that, as we are discussing about equality, right to equality, as we know that right to vote is there. It means that people are having right to select the representative of their choice to cast vote. But what about the other equalities like the caste, religion, caste, etc.? What about right to equal living? It means that what about right to equal living? In India, as we know that right to living, I mean living standard is different. People below poverty line, people who are very rich, there is much difference between the living standard of these two. What about equal working conditions? Some people are working in AC and some people are working in harassing sunlights. All right. So basically, there is a difference. Working conditions are not equal. What about the caste identity? Even in the mind of educated urban youth, there is the difference related to caste. What about Dalits? Dalit means broken. people who are separated from the society, people who are isolated from the society. Now, there is a story of Om Prakash Valmiki. Om Prakash Valmiki was a Dalit writer. He wrote autobiography named Juthan, in which he expressed about the life, the experience of his life as a Dalit boy. Mainly, he has, explained about the school life. Like in the school, he was told to sit different from the other students. Not only this, and that not only this, he was told to sit on the floor, and he was told to sweep the ground, playground also. So just because he was a Dalit, so there was the discrimination between the people who belong to good families and people who belong to Dalit families. Recognizing democracy. Dignity is the right of a person to be valued and respected for their own sake and to be treated ethically. Unequal treatment violates dignity. Self-respect or dignity should not be challenged. So as I told you that right to equality, and it means as I told you, Article 14, it says that every person is equal before the law and every person should be treated equally. So it means no one has the right to violate the identity or the dignity of other person. Self-respect or dignity should not be challenged. If you are violating the dignity or self-respect of some person or some people, you are not following the things, the rights provided by the Indian Constitution. So there is one story of dignity. I mean, there is a story of Mr. and Mrs. Ansari. So they were searching for a home for themselves. Now, as they were non-vegetarian, people in the society denied to provide them with the home. Now the thing was, someone suggested them to change their name as Mr. and Mrs. Kumar. But as he was having his name, so he denied to change his name like Mr. and Mrs. Kumar because he was having some identity related to that name. Alright. It means that no person shall be discriminated on the basis of religion, as he was a Muslim, on the basis of caste, and on the basis of class. So for today, we are having this much content. In the next class, we'll continue it. Till then, you have to do the assignment. The first question is, explain the term equality according to the Constitution of India. Second, what does the term universal adult franchise imply?